G'day ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. I'm editing it. I just got this footage probably about 5-10 minutes ago, and this is on Fate. I got this video on, believe it or not, Australia Day. That's right, here on Australia Day, or some people call Invasion Day. Very controversial for a lot of people. Anyway, I'm on a public holiday, so I got this game. And look, you know, I've always said, and I've always stated this, I am far from the best gamer in the world. I mean, I'm so lazy when it comes to content creation, doing streams, things like that I don't even warm up. A lot of streamers I've watched over the years, Stone Mountain, one of them, Gold Glove and the others, they play or warm up for at least a couple of hours when it came to multiplayer to make sure they look good and got good content. Or they were really warmed up and ready to go. It wasn't raw. They got warmed up and then they got in the stream. They were well and truly warmed up, and the way they went and streamed. Now, their content has been great for ages. As you know, everybody knows who Stone Mountain is, or if you don't, you should. He's a very good content creator. Gold Glove is probably my favourite YouTuber. I might link him down below, and you can go and suss them out and see where they're at. I mean, basic Stone Mountain, he started doing commentary videos, and he went on to streaming, and he's been streaming on Facebook Gaming, and he's done very well there. Whereas I've given up on Facebook here in Australia. It's not the best content. But anyway, lo and behold, over the years, I've watched a lot of people make YouTube videos when it comes to Call of Duty and things like that, and they put a lot of effort into it. Now, you can tell by my video and the way I do things, I don't. I mean, you could just judge by the thumbnail of this video. It's dodgy as F, and the title and all that stuff. It's very, 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 very lame, but I still can't get to the point that people, and this is why the title says, why do they even reverse boost, use VPN, or even 2-box? I don't get it, because you know, I don't understand it. Now, there are people like Mark of the Hero, heaps of other people, you know, who is it? Look, there's so many people. Korean Savage, I reckon, reverse boost here and there. I'm not too sure if he does. I mean, Zealander was accused of cheating and reverse boosting. We all know Nardi is a cheat and so forth. And I just don't understand it, mate. I don't understand it. I don't know why people cheat or reverse boost or use weaker lobbies here and there. I'm very proud of just starting up a stream and doing a YouTube video and seeing how it goes. More importantly, just a stream. You can watch one of the streams I did last night with Max Power, and we got nuked on. We got absolutely slaughtered in domination. And it's, you know, of course, yeah, easy. This was easy to win, whatever. And they were doing call-outs, and they were doing a lot better. And look, mate, they had two mates who were contributing. They were doing well. But you know what? We lost. But there are a lot of YouTubers, and there's quite a few people out in the YouTube and the streaming, you know, world that 2-box, use VPN, and they cheat to get views, and even view botting. I don't even understand why people view bot. Like, what chance do people like me or have, or younger generations who want to take streaming a lot more seriously than me, or gaming than me, and they want to make a bit of a career out of it? And you hear about all this stuff of, you know, people view botting and things like that. It makes it very hard for you, and you know, you just got to keep on grinding. But I don't understand it. And Mark of the Hero is a classic person. I'm not going to link his channel in there. I used to watch him very early on just to learn about attachments and things like that in video games, like in Call of Duty. And I used to watch a couple of them, and his videos were always the same again and again. And then when I started watching him, this is Modern Warfare 2, even Modern Warfare 2 era, I started to notice that his lobbies were just too ridiculously easy, and he's getting nukes like this, and he's talking big about himself and whatever. And I've just gone, bro. And it turns out the Rick, who I will link his channel in there, he's very negative at Call of Duty, that's his own choice, and very negative against 2-boxes and people like that. But he went and full on this guy, and this guy's weird. I'm not going to lie. Mark of the Hero is weird. He thinks he's fantastic, all that stuff, and he, you know, Activision promote him. They think he's fantastic, but he 2-boxes to the mofo. He runs into games and where people aren't even shooting back at him, you know, when he's on the hard point or doing all that. Whereas I like to take pride in showing that I lose, that I'm not the best gamer. I put up loss in games when I've had a good game. It looks entertaining. And I just let you know that some of the games, like even this game here, is damn fandangled. This was a fantastic match. And I just don't get it. I don't understand why you would cheat and then still hold your head up high and think it's fantastic when blatantly you know it's a fucking lie. I mean, it is a shortcut, and there's no such thing as having a shortcut to a road worth traveling. You know what I mean? If it's worth going there, no such thing as a shortcut. That's the wisest thing if I could ever teach you people at all, if I'm going to be wise. But there's no such thing as that. There's not, and you can't do it. You got to do the hard yards, and the reward is so much better. But I see these people, and they get more algorithms, they get the sponsors and so forth. And yeah, look, I mean, I work Monday to Friday, and I don't put as much effort, I don't advertise myself as much as I could. But their content is, and they just get more views than me. Now, his channel's dying a bit, Mark of a Hero. But then there's other people who basically, how can I say, they cheat. They use VPN, so they get into easier lobbies when it comes to Warzone. They use all sorts of different audio, I'll have to say this, like audio software to make them sound better and hear the footsteps better. Look, I'm just going to tell you now, people, if you get Astro A40s, you know, Tournament Edition, A40s, you don't need that cheating software. Their headsets are the duck's nuts. I don't care what anybody else says about other stuff. I don't care if you're on PC or whatever. Astro A40s for me are the duck's nuts. I can hear footsteps. They're fantastic. The mix amp is down there. You can preload down mix amps. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's wide. Yes, it's a pain in the ass, but it works. And look, I've got a monitor too. I play on a monitor and I've got a better controller. I finally got a controller that fits well and works well for me and is cheap and within price. And that's the other thing, people. I don't understand why people, they use the excuse of the lobbies are hard and it's too hard for people like this and it's just crap and I can't find it, blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. I'm just going to tell you this now, mate. Stop with the excuses. There's a guy on Nuke Squad that says, I reverse boost and he's honest about it, so it makes good content. Mate, I don't understand if that makes good content. You're basically being lazy. You're being lazy. Face up to it. Show that you lose here and there. Make better content than that, you know. Live videos, people like to see that. Keep it raw, keep it original. But they two-box so, oh, well, this is the class you need, kiddies. This is how it works out. And it's all BS. And these people wonder why when they get these guns and these classes, it doesn't work for them because, hello, they're in a lobby that's not as easy as somebody's reverse boost like Mark of the Hero or half a dozen of these other people. And it's shit. And they use VPNs and they cheat. And then, of course, the people using cheats. I'll never understand cheaters. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people cheat. If you have to cheat in video games, where are you going to get in life? If you think it's fun, it's not. And I don't get it. I really don't. The cheating thing, it just blows my mind. Look, and the obvious one is, of course, they do it for money. That's the most obvious one. That's what deters me. Now, everybody asks me, the first thing when they find out how to do YouTube, or even people come on here, they said, oh, how much money are you making off YouTube? Why? Well, I don't. If you've followed me for the whole 12 or so many years I've been doing YouTube, I don't do it for the money. I do it as a hobby to keep me out of trouble. I enjoy it. I'm not as great as editing, or as you can definitely tell by the freaking thumbnail. I'm not egotistical that way, but I'm enjoying it at the moment, and I'm fine-tuning it, and I'm in a better headspace than I have been for the last few years. I'm not going to lie. This is the best headspace I have been since I've been streaming. Right? The last job I had for almost 20 years really screwed up my head, and I was not concentrating. And I didn't have the urge, or, you know, wasn't confident and not learning how to stream or do things better. Now, did I ever have the urge of two-boxing or cheating, doing the shortcut to get to the top and more views? Nope. If I get 20 views on a video, I'm being serious here, I'm happy with that. It's the likes you got to get, the views to like ratio. Trust me, people, you got to get that. My last stream had, 39 views, which I'm happy about. And on top of that, it's had 4 likes. For me, that's pretty good. You know, and it's also the expectation of people as well. Yeah, because you're a YouTuber, you got to be good while you're playing casual. I mean, I got slaughtered by a couple of guys on the stream last night, and this one guy was just saying, "Oh, why are you playing casual for?" Well, mate, I'm not a sweat. I'm not a fantastic gamer. I enjoy the idea of casual. That's, you could say, almost like reverse boosting. It makes it entertaining. Plus, you know, I'm 51 for crying out loud. Kid, you probably haven't been. You got energy up the wazoo. I start to fade after 9 o'clock some nights. Yeah, I do. Shocking that. I should be in a rocking chair and knitting. But I just don't get it. And that's probably why I've never made it to the top. I'm not going to sell myself short. I don't do the BS. I don't go political or don't rage bait. I mean, I don't know how anybody rage baits. I've just started getting to shorts and clips. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing that on TikTok and you know, that comes out in TikTok and YouTube. I'm loving that. Catching those moments. And that's one thing I like about streaming and doing YouTube is bringing the weird and wonderful world of gaming onto a platform that people can see and see what we're all like and quite different from what you've heard. And yeah, but these people that reverse boost and cheat and so forth, they do ruin it for a lot of other people. And you know, I don't get it. And I also don't understand why this is the other thing that gets me, blows my mind, is people buy accounts to do the camo grind. You know, Activision cop a lot of crap for not making it hard enough to do the camo grind, to make it too hard to do the camo grind. Where you get people with brands and companies, a guy called Trizzo, who doesn't do bad videos coming up with latest events here and there, but he's sponsored by a company called Mitch Cactus, which, by the way, you get Mitch Cactus, you pay for the benefits, and what happens is they give you all the camos. That blows my mind. And the other thing I want to say as well, yeah, people want to get shortcuts and they want to get there and not wear the full thing. I'm finding a lot more people with nuclear cards, right? In this one particularly more than Black Ops 6. And I'm just going to start, I call BS on a lot of it because I watch Optic Scumpy and people like Octane, and these guys are pro players, and they don't get nukes all the time, and they're better players. They're in the top echelon in the world of video games, particularly Call of Duty, even retired, and they get a few nukes here and there. Now, the other person I know gets a lot of nukes is Brutal Frosty, an Australian pub stomper. Now, he'll tell you straight up why he gets it, because his ping's a bit off, and he's always playing with 4 or 5 mates, and they've got UAVs up. So he's got a squad which is stacking and owning. And I can understand that. But these people get nukes in every bloody game on every gun who aren't professionals. You've got to start questioning yourself. And look, I'll be honest, I'm going to judge by the physical look. Look at Mark of a Hero. He's got gold and nuke on every weapon in Call of Duty. I'm sorry, man. It looks like you don't get out and work out as much or touch, yeah, I'm going to say it, touch grass. For me to keep up with you guys, I've had to change my diet, lose the weight, do push-ups and sit-ups, have copious amounts of caffeine to catch up with you, and I still get my ass handed to me. But yeah, I don't know, man. You tell me why you think, apart from the obvious and so forth, could you live with yourself by being known as a 2-boxer and a cheater and still creating content every day, uploading every day, knowing that you're cheating just to get views, clicks, and likes? I mean, I'm still working out the algorithm here, kiddies, but I'm just telling you now, straight up, I don't understand it. I don't know why they do it. I think it's very shallow. And also, why do you want to buy the camo grind? If you really want to do the camo grind, do the camo grind. Make a stream out of that. Noisy Butters does that. Pamaz does that. They all do it and they grind for it. You know, there's some guys that do it in 2 days. Fair enough, good on them, but they do it on stream, so they're not cheating. That's hardcore. I like much respect. But people that buy it, as I blow myself with my own grenade, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Well, I just don't get it. Why would you spend and waste money on it? You're better off buying, seriously, skins or just saving your pennies for something else, man. Saving your pennies. Now, this is the latest attachment on the MSMC, or I don't even know what the gun's called. It's good. I'm not, but the detachment is good. That's a bit of a win there. And look, this makes for interesting content. I don't know, man. I think it's interesting content. I'm lying on the ground here. I swapped to a sniper rifle here just to get the win. But you see how close the game is. And we had a couple guys at the end whinging. But this is one of the best I've done on this map, Fate. And, you know, I love it. I love multiplayer. Now, ranked play's coming up soon. Will I grind ranked play? Look at this. I get robbed of this. I try to get to Sternwolf. One shot and Sternwolf just wipes me out. I'm going to try and grind the ranked play. I'm shit at ranked play. I lose my temper if I die a lot. We'll see how it goes. That's where it is. I mean, people think it's going to have cheaters in it. I don't know. Let's see how I go ranked play. I played a bit of it in Cold War. It was a lot of fun in Cold War. Did I play it in MW2 ever since then? No, because look, the last time it was bad with cheaters. It was shocking with cheaters. So I don't know how they're going to go. I don't know how Ricochet's going to go. I will say this, though. I am enjoying this Call of Duty. It's a lot more fun. The community's talking a lot more. We here in Australia seem to be enjoying it. Is it dying off? Yeah, I'm not going to talk negative about the game. The campaign was shit, but the multiplayer is fun, and I'm liking how much content they're putting in the game. So am I ever going to reverse boost to get better? No. Am I ever going to cheat to get better? No. I'm going to grind and laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're not going to get far in life, people. I've got to tell you that now. If you take yourself too seriously, life is going to get very hard for you. People will take the piss out of you. This is not one of the best, things I have running around, but I enjoyed it. So I think I've got 75 kills, which is the most I've got on this map. So smack the like button, comment, like, even better share, or subscribe with all notifications on. I stream generally Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and they're the days I stream all on this channel. So frag a tag. Be good to those that own you. Always keep it positive. Don't cheat. Do the hard yards. Don't buy the skins. Grind them hard and hold your head up high. And you know what? Don't talk too much smack to your opponents. You might learn something from. So I'm going to go to the scoreboard here. And as you can see, 72-37. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll catch you on the next video, which hopefully will be soon. Take care, my mofos.